from behind. They've been underdog in almost every game this year, and now they're home. They're a 7-point favorite here against the 49ers. In come the Niners, but one thing here, I think this game's going to be a lot closer. I'll tell you why. Number one, the Niner defense has gotten stubborn in the last couple of weeks under Tomasulo has played pretty well. It really has. Take the numbers out. They have not given
the race today. They're now up 370 points, closing out its voice of Mark Levin. Great taking a little break tonight on Monday.
Available to address the threat of gun violence, but Stringer alone can't make the call. It's up to the trustees of the funds to decide whether to divest pension assets. Stringer's office is calling for a detailed proposal from the mayor so the trustees can review his suggestions. Stephanie Colombini, WCBS News Radio 880.
On Long Island, a man is facing charges after police said they found more than 8,000 rounds of ammunition and a whole bunch of guns in his home in Syosset.
It was in Syosset that authorities said 49-year-old Mark Vickers lives in a...
Police release noted.
Make any particles, solid matter from the rivers and lakes, coagulate and fall to the bottom, and then they skim the water off the top and treat it with more chemicals, chlorine and so on.
It may not look like it right now. Oh, there's a lot like it. There's a lot like it. Concert you wanna see. There's a lot like it.
En ese momento llámenos ya.
Fall in love. Why shouldn't we fall in love? Now is the time for it. While we are young, let's fall in love.
Batter their bodies, agonize over mishap.
Reverse osmosis, or RO, has been used by industries for decades, and it's now just getting scaled to the point where you can use it for municipal water.
And Amanda, it sounds like this membrane process and the reverse osmosis can get rid of the tiniest particles of pollution. So, nothing from that sewage is getting through except the water. Is that the way we see this?
Yeah, so I started reporting this story at,
1-800-472-9988. Visite crystalwindows.com.
¿Dónde está bebé? Sonríe, sonríe. Cariño, el bebé sigue sin sonreír.
Quizás no es de los que sonríen tanto.
Sí, quizás no sea un bebé muy alegre.
Quizás es solo parte de ser niño.
Quizás le están creciendo los dientes.
Quizás está pasando por una etapa.
Quizás tenga autismo. Y seguro podemos hacer algo para ayudarlo.
Quizás es todo lo que necesitas para aprender.
Police service. We do not nickel and dime if and when residents need extra care. Plus,
The north major D, the collision involving a taxi trailer and at least one other vehicle, so we're jammed there. We're also jammed.
Really intelligent people out there putting out stuff on this all the time, and I think I'm pretty sure we're onto something here. So the why matters. So this, because I get this all the time.
It's been a couple of decades now, so that kind of stands over everything. But it's interesting. The Jets are favored in Vegas. People like the Jets.
And gone that way. But the thing I'm worried about there is I'm worried about how healthy the Pats are. I know they're playing Gronkowski this week. He came up there years ago to work with that offense and
against
that bind us together. And they were given the example like of insects, right? Insects.
That line is.
Athletes will have free air conditioning in the afternoon.
Importante victoria ayer.
In that
Factor, yeah, I mean, it's 11.
Like, oh, let's fall in love. That was one of her big ones. That's the kick that off her. What brought me to her, and her to. Mark Angel here with you. Yes, we're rolling out the Christmas music, mixing it up. Steve.